Well, tonight, Coeur d'Alene and Rathdrum's police chiefs can no longer act outside their city limits. That's according to public records obtained by our news partners over at the Coeur d'Alene Press. Those records state that Kootenai County Sheriff made the call. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley is in Coeur d'Alene to explain what that means for law enforcement in your community.
Kootenai County Sheriff Bob Norris took away special deputy status for the police chiefs in Coeur d'Alene and Rathdrum. This came as a surprise to those agencies who say there may be some impacts going forward.
In Idaho, city police can only act inside their city limits unless it's an emergency or another agency calls them in. But sheriffs can grant something called special deputy status, which lets those officers operate county-wide. Without it, police chiefs Lee White and Dan Haley can now only use policing powers within their city boundaries.
I was surprised. There's always that question that comes up as to why it occurred.
Chief Haley says people living in Rathdrum won't see any major changes, and while Haley can no longer operate countywide, he's relieved that most of his officers still can.
One of the easiest ways to explain the change is I see a traffic infraction at one of the lights on Highway 41 going to Post Falls. Once when I'm outside of the city limits, I am no longer able to stop that person.
And Chief White in Coeur d'Alene says SWAT will likely see the biggest impact. He told me Coeur d'Alene officers make up about 2/3 of the county's joint agency SWAT team. Both city and county SWAT members will still jointly respond to calls. But White says the sheriff's office will have complete control of individual city officers on what they can or can't do without any oversight from Coeur d'Alene PD leadership. Meantime, Chief Haley hopes the sheriff will reinstate this status.
I would like to continue to be able to be a force multiplier for the residents even outside of Rathdrum. I live and work in Kootenai County, and so I care about what occurs within that jurisdiction.
The sheriff's office says Sheriff Norris will not be commenting on the issue, but Chief White says this all stems from the sheriff being unhappy about the investigation into his involvement in the February town hall incident. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.